it was a good time to go ahead and just start fresh, you know?
Yeah, that's a good marker, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What's going on with you, Cara? You enjoy your Easter?
You got a bald head.
Huh?
You should have just went and got a bald head there.
Hell no.
You should have got the
Hell
one.
no, nigga.
All the way.
I can't do no bald head now.
You gonna let your shit grow back out?
The bald head.
Not locks. Not no time soon. I'm gonna let it grow though, but it ain't gonna be no locks.
Yeah.
You don't like
I restarted my locks a few years ago, and I ain't got my shit retwisted. My shit freeforming right now. But I'm finna go get my shit separated.
That's how you do it, man. Yeah, I took the Nazareth vow, man. That's why I started. So if I was to take another vow, then I might grow them, you know.
Yeah, that's what I be doing with my shit. Like my shit nappy as fuck, but I'm not trying to put chemicals and shit.
Yeah, let it nap. Let it nap, man.
Yeah. Let it do what it's supposed to.
Exactly.
I should do that for a reason, nigga.
Yeah, it do.
All right, what's the topic list tonight?
Sure. We need to talk about that. We need to talk about Diddy, bro. How you go?
That nigga Diddy gotta get addressed again, boy. How many dudes did Diddy diddle? Diddy did diddle dudes.
He ain't wasting no time at all.
We need to talk about.
Hey, could I start it off, see?
Yeah, please.
I got some interesting perspectives, right? Because you remember last time we was all in here talking, and we was kind of talking like staying on hold and stuff, right? So I work in a place where, let's just say, I'm the only one like me in there, and like all of these dudes are just making the punchline about Diddy and stuff. And there's a part of me that's kind of like, I'm not finna just sit there and let that happen. Like my man from Nickelodeon just didn't get busted. Y'all not finna make the face of all this wicked shit a brother when like Weinstein and Epstein and all these, like there's always somebody higher. Like, so that was interesting for me all week because every day they come in with a new Diddy joke and I'm like, yeah, I get it, but what about my man from Nickelodeon? Like, so
man, niggas been known about Dan Schneider. I don't know why niggas acting like this shit new. That shit years old. I heard about that nigga touching kids like
same
years
thing
ago.
with Diddy.
And that nigga, and the nigga with Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn State.
Niggas acting like this something new.
What's the name?
I forgot his name.
Sandusky.
Yeah, Sandusky. Yeah, Sandusky.
Yeah, like why we act like you know, like it's new, number one, and number two, like y'all, this is y'all game. Like, stop it. You just put my man up in position to get, you know, the okie doke.
Nah, it is though, but it's the fact that nigga ran. That's the crazy thing, boy. It's the fact that nigga Diddy ran, bro. That nigga got up out of here. He hopped on the first jet to the Bahamas, nigga. Well, I don't know if it's Bahamas, but he got somewhere in the island, bro.
Cape Verde.
Ain't nothing. Where was he?
Cape Verde, because they don't have no extradition.
Nigga, so it's like, bro, he got out
left his kids. He left his kids. Like, he knew they was coming and left his kids.
He said someone has to live to tell the story.
That nigga had a cut.
That, bro, it's so crazy. He just laughed, bro. He just took it all, bro. That's what makes it bad, bro, because all them other freak pedophile mugs, they stayed. And
hey, even Jeffrey Epstein stayed, nigga.
Yeah, and Epstein stayed. He stayed. He didn't go anywhere, bro.
Then he said, fuck that, nigga, I'm gone.
Sandusky ain't go nowhere either. Sandusky ain't go nowhere either, bro. He stayed and sat there in that. He's still in that jail cell, bro. Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Bro, I don't know either. But the point is, all them dudes that did that, they stayed, bro. But Diddy, he just took off. He just
Hitler.
Niggas ain't even saying no homo no more. I heard a nigga say no Diddy the other day.
No Diddy. Yeah. But you know, I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga Penny had Diddy hung up in his wall back on the day on the poster, dancing with the shades and the leather suit, nigga.
Penny go to a Diddy party to this day.
Life, yeah, bad boy for life. I know, yeah.
Penny still go to a Diddy party. He don't give a
real Diddy fan. I know he
ain't that right up.
Yeah, real Diddy fan, nigga. Yeah. And North Carolina sucks. I wanted them niggas to win, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah,
I already nah. You not finna talk like when you said that North Carolina was gonna win the championship. Like I didn't say UConn was gonna win the
we're
championship.
not talking about that.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
We are talking about.
Did I say it?
Diddy.
Did I say it?
Diddy. We're talking about Diddy right now.
The D,
right.
Hey,
the D.
Did he say that though? That's my question.
Did I say it?
No, I did say it. I wanted them to win.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked
Did
you.
he say it though?
You still not answer the question.
What's the question? My bad, bro.
When you said that North Carolina, when the tournament started, when you said that North Carolina's going to win the championship, did I say them to win? Did I say that North Carolina not going to win it?
You did say that.
UConn going to win it. Did I say that?
You said it.
Correct.
You just mad, nigga. Sorry ass niggas. You need to
I'm gonna be mad and I ain't gonna hurt the games was even played.
You need to be mad at your big man for shooting that stupid 3, bro. He was granted he was wide open, but they was up 2 and he shot a dumb 3. Like nigga, hit the midi. He was right there, bro. Hit the midi or pass the ball. That's when I knew the game was over. I was like, bro, yeah, they don't win. But I just don't want
my squad to win.
I just don't want Bama to win the national championship.
They're not going to win the national championship.
That's it. I just don't want them to win the national championship. I don't want to hear this dude know. Oh, Bama got the best basketball. That's fake.
They don't.
We got one dude on their roster that's from Alabama. Everybody else is from New York and Florida and Connecticut. But anyway, back to the original topic. We'll save that for when little fat ass get here. How do you feel about Diddy just taking off?
Wait a minute, but
I mean, that let us know that nigga definitely guilty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why half is in the dark. Half is in the dark.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
He
might be insecure about himself.
Nigga, I'm outside.
Why can't you go inside?
Go inside.
Hell no, it's hot as fuck in the house. My mom been cooking Easter dinner, nigga. Like an oven in that motherfucker. I had to come outside, take my shirt off and everything, bro.
We definitely don't want to see that. You right. Don't show us that.
Shut your old ass up, huh?
We don't want to see it.
Shut your old ass up.
Let me see the plate. What your mom made?
Nigga, I ain't take a picture of that shit. I fucked it up, but she made ham, macaroni, greens,
fake ass
potatoes, everything, boy.
Holiday.
You don't like
ass up, huh? You said you was talking about celebrating in the group chat. What you was celebrating?
I wasn't celebrating. I said let my child celebrate, and by celebrate means hey, you can go play with the other kids.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good, bro. You ain't go Easter egg hunting?
Hell no. What part of I don't
I'm
believe
gonna use any excuse, any holiday is a reason to eat, nigga, and cook out. Fuck all you talking about, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
I mean,
I don't care who made the holiday.
I ain't gonna lie, Penny. If you take your hat off, your head do look like one of the eggs that they hid. So
it's a well-shaped head.
Yeah, like an egg. But
at least I ain't got no lopsided head.
Yeah, we don't know what type of head half guy because he's always in the dark, which is kind of creepy. He's too young. Didn't we just say we didn't want to see with the shirt off, bro?
Shut your old ass up, nigga.
Jeffrey Hunger.
You was like one of them stonehead niggas off of Fortnite. Your shit rectangle as hell.
Put your titty on the camera.
Take that hat off, nigga.
Take the titty on. I ain't got no hair.
Take the hat off.
Hey, if you put your full body on camera, I'll take my hat off.
Take your hat off first. I
swear
to God.
Go under that street light. Go under that street light back there and just show everybody your six pack.
Take your hat off first.
And I'll take my hat off. You first.
Take your hat off, gang. I do it.
Ask first, so you must do it first, and I would do it.
Take your hat off.
You ask first, and I'm gonna do it.
I'm not one of those scary fat niggas that swim with a shirt on, boy. I take my shit off at the public pool.
So, did you take your shirt off like that at Diddy's house?
Oh no! Oh no!
That's
all clothes on at Diddy's house.
You took your shirt off at Diddy's house. Yeah.
Nigga, I swim in some long johns at Diddy's house.
I'm just mad that dude took off that fast. It's like
I would never be at Diddy's house.
I mean, did you see that case they had against that nigga? It was like 200 names. I'm taking off too.
It was 200 names? Okay, so there was an audio of him and Meek Mill.
Oh man,
I don't know if y'all got a chance to hear that.
No, I heard about it though.
Listen, man, don't be playing this again, man. I'm
You
not
want me to
gonna
play
listen to this again. No.
what was the audio?
Bro,
Oh my God.
Allegedly, it was.
No, we don't need to hear it.
It was.
Oh man, we don't want to hear that. I'll take your word for it, bro.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
I heard that. Lord forgive me for what I did with Diddy though.
Do you want? Do you want me? You want me to play it?
No, we don't.
No, I'm good. I believe you, nigga.
So you must have heard the audio.
No, yeah, I heard it, bro. I heard it. We good. We don't need to hear that.
I'm talking about Penny. You heard the audio?
Yeah.
I think it's AI though. I don't think it's real.
I don't really care. I don't really feel the need to decipher whether a real man is giving another man pleasure in a sexual way. Sorry, that's not entertainment for me. I don't need to break that down.
I mean, it's not entertaining for anyone. It was just on my feed, bro. It was in one of the group chats.
Right. And I already told you I didn't need to keep hearing that. This man brought it up on here to hear it again.
Say something else. I'm gonna play it.
I'm trying to say you fascinated with them Diddy parties.
God damn it! Say that again. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna
he already tried to take his shirt off and get us to admire him with his shirt off. Now he's trying to play another man, pleasing another man, and get us rated.
Hey, this nigga told me to show my full body on the camera. I'm getting scared.
What's wrong with having my shirt off?
What's right with it?
What's wrong with it? And I'll tell you what's right with it.
How you gonna ask a question with a question? But what's wrong with it?
You tell me what's wrong with it, and I'll tell you what's right with it.
Hey, Carl, like
I'll tell you what's right with it, then you tell me what's wrong with it.
Nah. Never mind.
Right, you don't want
to. Would you take your shirt off at a Diddy party though?
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, we know you would.
Nigga.
We know you would.
I like women, so going to Diddy's house, going to Diddy's parties.
I bet you would have went shopping with Diddy too.
Is he
you
paying?
Like whoever you want to like. I don't care.
Is he paying?
Yeah, nigga, he paying, but you gonna pay with that ass after.
I ain't gotta pay this money. I don't know what y'all think this is.
Hey, yo, did you hear that story about Bo Money Jones? He was he was supposed to one of Diddy's representatives was like, yeah, hey, Diddy's ready for you to come and interview him for a story. He was like, yeah, all the stories, all the questions are on the table. But something happened to where he couldn't make it out there in time. But then there was this other guy who there was a relative of another reporter was like, hey man, I got this relative. He's trying to complete an internship. And in 3 to 4 months within the internship, this dude said the relative told the reporter that Diddy gave him an ultimatum. Hey, either you spending the night at my house tonight or the internship is over with.
Oh,
the dude was like, look, bro, I'm not into that. I'm not spending the night at your house. Next day, internship over.
Damn.
Bruh.
I wonder why he wanted him to spend the night.
Oh, you just wonder why?
It's crazy.
Carl would have spent the night.
He would have.
Diddy wouldn't have had to give him an ultimatum.
He would have let Diddy talk him into all types of things. Nah, that's just the way your behind feel. That's how it feel every day.
I would have gone to a Diddy party, bro.
Nigga, you'll still go to a Diddy party.
You would.
Yeah. Why would I not? I like women. He's gonna have fine women there. I'll be going for the women. They clearly said.
That's probably what Meek Mill thought too.
I forgot what celebrity said this, but they said they leave before the after party of Diddy's party. So yes, I would go to a Diddy's party to clearly go and talk to the women.
Are you going to the after party though?
You think that a party that has an after party is just going to be legit? It's not going to be no type of drugging.
To leave.
So you think just that everybody just has a choice?
Nigga,
that's what you think.
Once I go into, first of all, when I go out, when men go out in general, they go out to go get girls or just really kick it with their homies. But the moral of the concept of going out is going out to get girls. I don't know what you niggas go out for, but I go out to strictly go get some girls.
But again, the context of what it is that I stated was, again, we know what goes on at Diddy's parties.
You don't know what goes on. You've never been.
Hey, shut your mouth. We know what goes on at Diddy's parties, whether it's at the regular party or the after party. Why would you subject yourself to any of those things when you know there's going to be some not fair shit going on?
First of all, I don't know because I've never been to a Diddy party. Neither have you.
Oh, so you got
many niggas talking about them Diddy parties not to know.
So you got that recording. You got that recording because how?
How do we know it's real? We don't know if it's real. We don't even know what the recording is real. How you know it's not an AI?
But if it is real, what is that?
But it's not if. Come on, bro. You're the OG of the group, bro. You can't be using ifs. The if was a fifth, we all be drunk.
What you mean?
If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. We can't use that. So again, I go out to go get some girls. I don't know what all you other niggas go out to go do. But the moral of the story, the concept of going out and having a good time, whether it's a bar, a club, house party, you want to go and go get the girls. At least that's what heterosexual men do.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but what Unc is trying to say, I'm gonna put this in young nigga terms for you, bro. It don't matter what you going to get. Why would you put yourself in a place where it is niggas getting their booties touched just to get some girls? There's girls everywhere, my nigga. Why are you going to a Diddy party for the girls?
Okay,
if you already know what niggas
you're telling
going
me
down
that
to those
every
parties.
celebrity that went to Diddy's party got touched.
Here you go with this.
I'm asking a question.
But where are you getting every from? Because nobody said every.
Okay.
What I did state is you know that these things are happening at the party. So why would you put yourself in that situation if that's not the reason why you there?
I'm going there to go get some fine girls. If you threw a house party and Diddy threw a house party, I'm not going to your house party because I know you're not going to have super
so what if
whores at your party. I'm going out to go get some vagina. So I'm going to go to Diddy's party to go get some vagina. Because I guarantee if he's throwing a big house party, I guarantee there are some females that's not with all that stuff, that's willing to see me fly as hell, cute, with the Mac, mouth made of gold, tell her what she want to hear, and she's going to come slide with me and we're leaving. No one's going to be hot.
So you willing, the question that I'm asking, and the question that both of us are asking, is you willing to put your butt in jeopardy?
I'm not
literally.
Yes, you are, nigga.
Be quiet. You willing to put your butt in jeopardy where there's a chance that you gonna wake up butt booty naked with your butt hurting, asking what happened?
All right, Carl, do you drink, my nigga?
But listen though, I won't be in that situation because one, I don't drink or smoke. So what the hell are you gonna do possibly to put me in that situation?
Do you drink water?
Yes, everyone drinks water. But when
if
I go out,
anything at a Diddy party, nigga, it's a risk. Right. Anything. It don't matter if it's alcohol or you smoking.
I'm posted when I go out. So it's like,
so what if you get to this Diddy party and there ain't no females and them niggas just take your butt?
A lot of ifs. Y'all saying a lot of ifs. And Diddy,
that's what you gotta think about before you go to a Diddy party, nigga. The ifs. That's what's important here.
Listen, Diddy has had parties. This is why I know you niggas just be talking. Diddy had parties that were recorded, like on MTV type stuff, BT that was clearly recorded, with nobody doing none of that freaky stuff when they just dancing and listening to music. So like I said, bro, y'all just be sitting here talking. Like
I ain't even gonna argue with you no more, bro. You got it. Go to them Diddy parties and tell me how that work out, man.
It's totally safe.
You ain't gonna see me there.
Go ahead and go to that.
I'm gonna go get me some fine women, nigga. Shoot.
All right, then.
Tell me.
You not seeing me there, nigga.
And they finna do something strange for a little piece of change, nigga.
Yeah, you right.
You finna do something strange, nigga. You finna do something strange.
Something strange finna happen.
I'm comfortable.
You right.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
So
you
what
wake
that
up
mean?
And your booty hole hurt, nigga. You don't know remember what happened last night.
So wait a minute. Let's touch on that topic. You said you're comfortable in your sexuality. What that mean? That mean you go both ways?
No, I'm heterosexual. I like women.
Okay. You said you're comfortable in your sexuality and you willing to just go up in a house where you know some non-consensual things happen there with not
Let me ask you a question.
heterosexual.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you ever been to a club, Penny?
Are you serious?
I'm just asking a question. Have you ever been to a club?
In order to have non-cavity teeth, do you got to brush your teeth?
See, you just can't give me a yes or no question. So yes, you have been to a club, Penny. So
Correct.
You don't think there was some freaky stuff that happened in the club that you didn't know about?
I didn't go to Diddy's club.
Okay, just answer the question.
I didn't go to Diddy's club. We ain't talking about just no regular club.
No,
We ain't
don't
talking
matter,
about just no
my
regular party.
Carl, you
think
can't use
there was
that
some
argument because what he's saying is you're willingly putting
things that
yourself in that
happened at a
position.
club, happened at a club, Penny? You don't
We ain't
think
talking about
nothing
just no
crazy
regular
happened at a
club. We ain't talking about just no regular club.
The point is, we've all been in atmospheres that we're not supposed to be in.
I was supposed to be at the club.
Yeah, we have. We've been in
supposed to be at the club.
Supposed to be.
I was supposed to be at the club.
Rather if it was voluntarily or not, we still
I was supposed to be there.
Well, the point that's not the point. The point is you have
that
been.
That is the point. That's the question you asked.
So you don't think
that don't even matter, nigga.
So
you don't
think there were strange activities that was at the club that you attended?
How you know?
So how do you know that they had stuff like that at Diddy's party?
Even if that nigga didn't know, even if there was strange activity going on and he didn't know, he wasn't aware of it. You aware of what happened at the Diddy party?
Right.
Still willing to go.
I don't know.
The point is that you have multiple people, multiple court documents letting your ass know what happens at these
so
parties.
what did it say in the court documents, Mr. Read everything?
Read it. You read it. I'm
asking you a question. Can you just tell me? Then I'm
answering.
Bro, it was like over 200 names in them court documents. They said he was forcing niggas to have different types of intercourse with them, all types of shit.
So
nigga, read it. Your ass is allergic to reading.
I'm not allergic to reading. I'm asking.
Every time you want me to do something, do
I'm
your
not
work.
Asking
your
you
work is
to
to read
anything. I'm just saying what was in those papers. That was all I was asking.
And what I'm saying is,
nigga, it was statements in them papers talking about they got diddled by Diddy, nigga. That's what was in them papers. Statements.
So how do you know they didn't want to get diddled by Diddy?
Man, I don't care if it's 20 niggas saying they got diddled by Diddy. I know something happened.
How do you know
not
they
have been what they said, but something
Diddy?
had to happen. It
How
ain't
do you know
like
they
that.
didn't want? How you know they didn't want to get? They wanted to get diddled by Diddy. How you know they didn't? How you know they ain't want it? How you know they did want it?
Nigga, you want to get diddled by Diddy, don't you? Just say it, Carl. Just say it, nigga.
Facts. Just go ahead and say it. Because his name Diddy, you willing to be part of the diddler. Just say it.
That nigga trying to fuck with the diddler.
Like I said, bro, you niggas taking it overboard.
Are we?
Nigga, you taking it overboard. I mean, come on, Carl. This nigga just got statements against him. Taking niggas' butt, and he fleed America. He fleed the country. You don't think something going on at the Diddy parties?
Listen,
come on, bro. That nigga innocent. Why he ain't stay?
First of all, those are celebrities. All of them niggas are freaky and nasty. How do you know they all volunteered to do this? How do y'all niggas know that he was raping them grown men?
Let's put it this way. We'll use the analogy of Watson. What's his name?
Deshaun Watson.
No, Deshaun Watson. Yes.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Bro, after so many people, bro, I'm assuming that it's correct.
He was what was he? He was getting happy endings or something crazy like that.
Bro,
you gotta be careful about that too. I think the opposite. When there's so many people doing something and they all waited on one or two people to start the smear campaign, that's when I start looking at it like it's set up. To be honest with you.
After like 50 women, no.
Yeah, because you gotta understand how to.
I don't believe that.
You gotta understand how the campaigns be working. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll pay 50 women or have their own little crises act.
And they were all from Houston when they did that because he wanted to leave the Texans.
If it was really real, you would have been hearing 1, 2 come out all along the way. You wouldn't have just heard one happen and then the next day 50 other women just all of a sudden like nah like that. So I that's all I want to say. You got to be kind of careful with that because they will set you up like that.
But I low-key agree with Unc because like even if they ain't all true, if you got 50 cases, the chances of one of those being true is highly likely. At least one of them hoes being true.
How do you know she wasn't lying though?
I'm saying if it was one,
I
let
know
it be
that
one.
one wasn't lying.
If it's one, let it be one and deal with that one. Like, whatever happened about that situation? Where he settled all of them out of court or something? Like,
I
what?
mean, I think what the issue was with Deshaun Watson was that it was a civil matter, and it's not like when they're giving massages, which this probably changed the game there, but it's not like they videoing it, right? So it essentially just became a he said, she said. But the part where the majority will overrule where, hey, you got to be careful in case they're trying to set you up, is the reality of it is if 50 people are coming out saying that you sexually assaulted them, there's some truth in there somewhere. There's a difference between 1, 2, 3, 4 people. 50? Bro, I can't just overlook 50 people. 50
Something had to
women?
happen.
Bro, that's a lot. 50.
Bro, they paid some of them women, Penny, bro.
I don't disagree. I mean, the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
But if it was so true, he's still in the NFL playing because versus the Ray Rice situation when he knocked out Shorty, he was on.
Well, there was facts about that. That's a fact. There is nothing else you could deduce from that video. He clearly knocked her out. The NFL clearly can't put up with that. And he's black. They had to get that ass gone.
Yeah, he knocked her smooth out. But they ain't do well. Kareem Hunt did kick a white woman. He did. He kicked a white woman, and he's still in the league. Bro, I'm just saying, he kicked.
Do you remember when the punter from the New York Giants, his wife, when he got arrested for beating his wife, and then he got a contract extension?
What about my guy that beat the sister? I can't remember.
The black lady, the old line.
And that was what we're talking about is my whole point throughout work the whole week. Like, all these dudes, they just can't wait to report the latest on Diddy, and it's like, y'all ain't even seeing the bigger picture. Like, I asked him, what you gonna do when you realize that's all of them? Like, if it's a celebrity or a rapper that you know, like, what happens is they need us to stand out in front of their perversion first. Like, I think that's the reason why they waited till Obama was in office for him to get up and say he support gay marriage. Now, subconsciously, you think black people do this type of shit. So that's the only thing that bothered me. If we gonna hop on Diddy, we need to be hopping on everybody else. That's just their culture. That's the
all of them are freaks.
But I think we had that conversation already.
I
thought we had that conversation.
We probably did. My bad. That's just the religion of fame. What they do is they let these people feel power and glory, and they let you do that shit just for the day they want to destroy you.
I mean, I agree with that. We know that, I'm not saying that that what Bill Cosby did was good. I definitely would never talk positively about that. But it wasn't until he tried to come out and buy the network when
they did that. Exactly.
Correct. So and that's real.
Yeah, they let you do these things not knowing that you're building a case against yourself because you think you're on top of the world, like you can't be touched. So whatever Diddy did or didn't do, he might have been late on some booty taking. You never knew what the situation is, and now it's just his time. So all that laughing and playing that everybody doing, like 50 Cent, he gonna be next. Like, it's just the time to get everybody that's been on that side.
You think 50 gonna be next?
I only use 50 because the guy I'm thinking about at work, that's just his hero. Like, 50 can't do no wrong. And I'm like, bro, you really think that 50 ain't involved in something? Like, something? It's only 3 ways in that game. You're going to do the booty shit, you're going to put on the dress, or you're going to just be so degenerate to your own culture that they can't deny you. I've seen videos where this guy was playing ping pong with the faggot, and the faggot didn't have no clothes on and shit. Like, if you want to talk about blood sacrificing and stuff, we can talked about that with him. Also, just his position in the game. Like, he's like Eminem's little do-boy. Like, my theory is he's there to protect Eminem's reputation, so in 100 years they can say Eminem is Tupac. The same shit they do all the time. So, yeah, all of them going.
Is that including athletes or just a sprinkle of athletes? Because there's so many others.
I think it's a sprinkle of athletes. The one you get
So
the
many
big ass
others.
contracts and shit like that. Like once you sign them big 200, 300, 500 million dollar contracts, yeah, your ass is gonna be sitting at the round table when they tell you what's really going on. Because
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I spoken.
Yeah, because there's so many athletes, you can't say all of them though.
Well, what I was gonna say is, I never lose sight that anything, whether it's music, whether it's sports, all of that is just entertainment. And whenever there's a big purse involved, there's a lot of shit that really is immoral. Because let's look at the reality. Look at what Elvis Presley did. This man was literally dating his cousin at 14 years old, and the whole public was convinced, oh, he didn't do anything wrong. He later married his cousin and had at least one child with his cousin. Elvis Presley.
What's the to add on what you're saying? What's that old actor too that raised? He adopted a daughter and raised her, and then only to turn around and marry her. What, like Woody Allen? I think it's an older dude. And I didn't mean to cut you off, but it just made me think about that. Like it's a lot of situations like that.
And that shit be happening. Niggas don't say nothing. It's just
right.
Normalized.
The moral of the story, though, that I'm getting at is,
right.
Listen, these people are nothing but entertainers. So always parent your children that, hey, if we've learned nothing else from these examples, is you can appreciate the art, you can appreciate the entertainment, but don't idolize these people.
Because they just people.
Correct. Whenever there's going to be a boatload of money up there, you never know what somebody else is willing to do. And that's why I feel like I got a lot of abilities, but I'm glad that I didn't have to sell out who I believe, who I know that I am, to try to attain some stuff that once I die, I can't take that with me.
Right.
But I didn't sell out to who I am. So this is part of what I was saying on the last pod. Bro, homosexuality is real for some people, for those people who believe that. So I wish that people just had an avenue to where they could be homosexual, a consensual homosexual, if that's what you want to do. That's the damning thing about Diddy, is that the stuff that he was doing wasn't consensual. He was blackmailing people with fame and with a whole bunch of other stuff, including money, to do all this stuff when he really needed to get his sexual urges under control.
Hell yeah.
Only thing I'm saying is, if not saying that you're not saying this, but we got to get the people who put Diddy in place. Because Diddy is just the blackface to the doorway to gather all those people, but it's really some perverted old people above him that taught him that culture.
Hey, Brown said there ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Nigga, half of our government was on that Epstein Island, so
that's the religion of these people. The same reason why everybody running around here chasing Easter eggs, talking about Easter, and they don't know they're supposed to be looking at Passover or just saying Happy New Year. Like, the same people that have all of this shit going, that's what they do. So if you're going to be on their TV and have an abundance of their resources, you're going to be down with their shit. And you're going to introduce as many as your own people into it as possible. Or you just go back to the ghetto.
But what I think the portion that people need to hear, like, remember when for Michael Jordan, when things were coming out and people were talking about, I really wish that Michael Jordan when The Last Dance was out, and they were talking about, I wish Michael Jordan would have really made it a point to really speak for what the majority of the black community wanted. And lots of people, especially people that were my age, were making excuses for Jordan. Now what's coming out, what I said then, I'll tell you what I said then. Nah, Jordan had a big enough voice, and he was not scared enough to do all of these commercials, and he spoke out about what he wanted to speak out about, right? And lots of people weren't hearing that. No, Jordan was doing these things behind the scenes, blah, blah, blah. And I said what I said. And I'm a North Carolina man, and I would never let Jordan off the hook for not speaking for the black community when the black community needed his voice. Now there's a video and audio that has come out where Jordan is stating, I probably care about my image too much during that time. So that corroborates again that nigga Jordan knew that we needed his voice, and he knew that he could have used his voice, but he cared about the end result, which is that money, more than he cared about speaking for the black community. And I'm not gonna let niggas off the hook for that.
You shouldn't. But and Jordan is the same dude this is invested in privately owned prisons.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, this is the religion of fame. Like, if you have a hand in leading your own people into destruction, you'll be one of the gods on this earth. Because when I think about Jordan, especially thinking about Chicago, even knowing he's not from there, you got 3 billionaires that are from Chicago. There should be no Chirac business going on there.
Right.
Like, between Oprah, Kanye, and Michael, man, Chicago should be the that
right.
should
be. You know what? That's funny. And I was saying this the other day to myself, like, damn, bro, if Jordan and Kanye would have sat there and made shoe factories for young kids or whatever, just to make their shoes and pay them X amount of dollars, bro, man, it would be a beautiful thing in Chicago. You know how Atlanta be doing their thing?
Yeah.
Chicago can have their little thing as well, too. But like you said, bro, if you ain't leading your people to destruction, we don't want you around.
Exactly.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let a nigga get publicity and shit if they talking pro-black movements and shit, bro.
That's true.
They ain't gonna let that get past.
Well, I disagree with that, because Michael Jordan was different. He literally changed the game. He put a muzzle on himself. That's what I won't let off the hook, and I won't let go stated. There's a difference between you attempted to speak out and they muzzled you, or they changed the narrative, or they deleted whatever you stated. You chose not to speak out.
Can I offer something that may be a possibility?
Yo,
I think they changed the game for him. And once that happens, you automatically are in a position of yes or no, sir. Like, he's talented, but they changed the game for him. He didn't change. So it's a difference. If I come in and I'm just so fucking raw and I'm changing the game, you need me. I'm going to keep that air of superiority. But when you change the game for me to match what I'm naturally going to do anyway, and you give me all of this stuff, now I'm in a position where I may shut my mouth because I'm running the world. My shoes are selling out. This is the deal I made. I gave up my daddy for this. I'll play the game. Like, that's all that's going on. You can see it in his face. My opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I get it, but that's the point that I'm making. Mm-hmm. Bro, okay, you just going along with the go along, so you can't tell me any type of thing to be like, oh, I wanted to, did nah. I see through that, and just because you're the best player for the squad that I like, that don't mean I give you a pass. But where the problem is so many people that are fans of Michael Jordan and fans of the Bulls and fans of North Carolina are willing to close their eyes and close their ears to that instead of just holding him accountable. You can still be a fan, but don't dismiss the truth. And that's what I'm about.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
What's the next topic? Well, I'm glad Bama ain't here. Let's go ahead and talk about this tournament, so he ain't gotta hop on suddenly and talk about Bama, because we'll be through with that.
Can we talk about the girls first, ladies first?
Go ahead, ladies first.
About nothing, so I'm gonna be listening.
No, I just wanna give a special shout out to Caitlin Clark, that great, strong, beautiful white woman. Man, she's
basketball.
She's my favorite basketball player right now at this moment. I love Caitlin Clark.
Are you serious right now?
I want to edit this just so I can post this on my social media, on my Instagram, on my YouTube and everything, and hopefully you find it, because I'm a big fan of you, Caitlin Clark, and you're so beautiful too. Yeah,
you think she's beautiful for real?
I can pick any white woman in the world, it'd be you, Caitlin Clark, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I got
somebody get this nigga out of here.
And I got Caitlin Clark beating South Carolina in the national championship, and she's gonna go out with a bang. And they're gonna beat LSU.
I mean, you the same person that said North Carolina's gonna win the championship.
I
had to tell you what the real was.
I wanted them to win.
What?
I just wanted them to win, because it just fit my bracket. I just wanted them to win. That had
right. So you thought they were gonna win, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I wasn't really too big.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You picked them to win. You thought they were going to win.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real because I'm really a Georgetown fan, and I'm keeping it real though. I'm a diehard Georgetown fan. I love Georgetown, but Georgetown hasn't been good since I was in middle school. So what I always do, because the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, we big on basketball, like that's our culture. Yeah. So when Maryland or Georgetown don't make the tournament, which I prefer Georgetown, I like to go to the closest thing, which is North Carolina, and I like to support them, the North Carolinas. Like I would like to see NC State win. You know what I'm saying? They came off a good win today too. So if Georgetown or Maryland ain't in there, but I prefer Georgetown. I'm a Georgetown fan, and I would want somebody from North Carolina to win the whole thing. That's how I do it. That's how I do basketball. Because that's how I do basketball. Because I really like Georgetown, but Georgetown is ass, and it's just hard being a Georgetown fan for the past decade.
Facts. I feel that.
I respect the fact that you're still holding it down for them, though.
Yeah, I love Georgetown, but if they don't make it, bro, then I got to support a team in North Carolina. And plus, I'm from North Carolina, so I want to see somebody from the Carolinas win, and it just disappointed me, bro, because they really should have won that Bama game. But before we get to that, let's talk about Caitlin Clark a little bit longer because I love that strong, great.
Oh man,
thank you for that strong.
But did you see what the who was that? Was it Connecticut's coach that said his player is the best girls basketball player in the nation? What's her name? Paige something.
Paige Buchers.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know why they hyping up the Clark girl. Like, is there any validity?
Because she started a new movement for women's basketball. She made it kind of exciting, like Jack Green from the logo.
So did she do that, or did she do it in collaboration with the girls from LSU and Miss Dawn?
No, she had her own way. She brought extra excitement because again, she has great ball handling skills. And
who are we gonna give more credit to? The people who baked the whole cake, or the people who just put a little icing on top of it?
Caitlin Clark baked the whole cake.
Man, get out of here, man.
When I think of women's basketball, I think of Dawn Staley, what she's doing. I think of the girls from LSU, and then I remember Caitlin Clark is in there somewhere. But
somewhere. She brought excitement to the game.
You trying to tell me that Candace Parker didn't bring excitement?
Like, no, I'm talking about like not. You talking about then? I'm talking about like this new wave.
I'm just saying.
What I'm saying about the cake analogy is even when he wants to go back to Candace Parker, like these people actually put a layer.
Okay, well you talk. Well,
and then hold on, and then Steph Curry comes along. Isn't her number one thing like shooting and shit?
I know, but I'm talking about like as far as like
revolutionize that for the game, and then everybody's just shooting now. So
no. Let me add a sour layer to the cake.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, Caitlin.
You're the icing, though. You're the icing. You should let us finish building the cake so you can do what always happens and just come in and steal all the thunder when we put the work in. So just wait. Let him put the sour layer, and then you can
put that sour layer on it. Caitlin Clark is so great. She be acting ridiculous. Ridiculous. She be acting so sour and so poor sportish that her father be asking on the camera for the coach to sit her ass down.
But this is your hero.
Correct. This is your hero. This your hero that the women's NCAA they're not even advertising that. So, bro, she need to calm down. And
they don't need to advertise. I don't want white America to make a white woman look bad. Why would I want that? This is the white grow up. You niggas forgot your place. No, they ain't supposed to advertise that. No. This is white America. You niggas need to know your place. Penny, I'm trying to tell you, this podcast blow up. You better watch it. Nigga, they gonna shoot choke like ass nigga. You better get blind, nigga.
I mean, they said they didn't like Malcolm X. They killed him. They said they love Martin Luther King. They killed him. Either way, they gonna kill me.
Why would white America make white people bad?
Hey, Listen, you got a chance. They won't kill you unless you made deals with them. All those people made deals with them, and then they went against the grain, and then they got wiped out. Even Malcolm X.
So let's say this. All I'm saying with Caitlin Clark, but you dudes all right with Candace Parker on them. But I'm just talking about like the new wave. Like they kind of because when Candace Parker and them.
That's why I said Angel Reese. So it's just her.
No, I'm not saying just her.
Hold on. Before you try to put the finishing touches on Caitlin Clark, I must. Damn, we didn't finish this before this nigga got on. I must state that Caitlin Clark don't play no defense, bro.
All she do is shoot. That European basketball. Yeah, Euro shit.
Okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying is since Candace Parker and them, her and Angela Reese, of course, brought a new spark to women's basketball that was needed because it was died out for a little minute.
I can live with that as long as you give credit to everybody.
I'm just saying I love that strong white woman.
Okay, that's not wrong with that.
But we need to talk about Juju though. She's balling as an 18-year-old.
Yeah, she all right, man. She ain't.
You're doing good.
She all right.
She passed all right.
She ain't on Angel Reese level.
Drunk.
She ain't on
passed Angel Reese. You sound stupid as hell.
I don't think she not.
First off, them girls.
First jump up on here and start hogging the mic.
I be watching females who you just be talking out your ass. We didn't watch them. LSU and South Carolina, they both got a full, complete team. What they asked that girl Juju and what they asked Caitlin to do is two totally different things. So Juju being a freshman and she accounts for half of her team's points because niggas be quick. Oh, but she went 8 for 28. Nigga, they team really be having like 60, 61 points and she'll have 35. Like, nigga, so you can't just sit there and be like, oh, she shot
like Eastern Conference.
And to add on
it's not that though, Javon. It's just she's rare, bro. She's 6'2", and if you look at Juju, she's built like a junior or a senior, bro. Like she's a freak of nature.
Allen Iverson was rare with his ability, and Vince Carter was too. And they played Eastern Conference basketball and never won anything. And it's not because everybody was sorry,
but they winning though.
Hold on, it's to a certain point, and it's not because the team wasn't capable. It's that when you rely on me all year, and then when it's time, you just ask me to do something that I didn't practice all year. That doesn't work. So Caitlin Clark and them could be even more greater. You're saying South Carolina got a complete team. Well, it's up to Caitlin Clark and them to make their team complete. That's what great players do.
Right. I'm gonna say this though. LSU, Angela Reese got a solid number 2. What's her name, bro?
Flage might even be the best player on the team.
Exactly. She's a dog. Caitlin Clark and Juju don't have that second dog.
But that's my point. Like you have to make your team better in order. They may, but they want all the hype to be on certain people because we know why. Now the young girl, I don't know. They might just be sorry and she's the budding. They got time, but the other girl, like. It's obvious when they want you to make a star, they're gonna make that star, and then everything. Like, look at LeBron. Nothing anybody ever can do is good enough when it don't work, but when it works, it's all his greatness. Right. That's the same situation. That's the same mold.
I mean, Owl is ass though. Like, I mean, shit, bro.
You say who?
Owl. I mean, shit.
They decent. They just listen. If your team ain't a team full of niggas, you finna fall.
Yeah, like.
Why we gotta lie about this?
Like, I got Iowa beating LSU. I'm going with Clayton Clark, bro. I'm sorry.
He on the you the same one that said North Carolina was gonna win.
I like Paige Buckers though. That's my favorite.
I already
said that before you came in. Like her coach has said that she's better than the girl.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, she is. She plays basketball.
Nah, I need to check Penny real quick. Nah, bro, don't get on. When Bama get on here, don't act brand new because you know that's why he rubbing his lips because he about to go in on your ass. No dick. But like I said,
he rubbing his lips because he just left Penny house.
Listen, because I told you, I told you, and I poured out my heart to you on why I wanted North Carolina to win because y'all the closest thing to home as far as great basketball. But now I was trying to defend you, so I'm gonna let this nigga Bama finish drinking his damn water. Now you finna get up on your ass.
We ain't done with the women's game.
Remember, I'm gonna talk like Penny right now because this what Penny would have did if they would have won. See, I already told you what was gonna happen. You know, see, I know this because I've been watching more hoop than you, and what you fail to realize is when it got down to making critical shots, I knew Alabama was going to respond more than North Carolina. We're the
what
number
did I say?
one.
We lost.
What
Did
I tell y'all? I told folks this at the beginning of the season, before this tournament even start, Javon. I was like, hey, man, Alabama might not be the most complete team, but them niggas average 91.9 points a game. I said, in college, I ain't the smartest brother, but Javon, I know in college, boy, them was a lot of points to put on 18 and 19 and 20-year-olds. That's a lot of points to try to keep up with. If you got a team that's like, say for instance,
Is that the highest in the nation?
Yeah, highest in the nation, number one in the nation.
Alabama.
Y'all gonna be UConn? Y'all gonna be UConn?
The reason why I say we have a chance because UConn.
That ain't what I asked you. That ain't what I asked you.
I'm gonna talk about my team how I've been talking about them all year. This ain't no North Carolina. This uncharted territory for Alabama. So you gotta let us relax. You gotta let us assess the moment, how we assess the moment. Y'all had y'all fun, y'all lost. This is how we finna do it up in here. So this is what I say. I'm gonna say it. I said it before. I'll say it again. UConn has a very good defensive team, man. But
they got
at
a very
the end
good
of the day,
overall team.
End of the day, you're not gonna be able to go in the half scoring only 29 points versus Bama, bro. I don't care what nobody say. If you just really think they're just gonna shut them down like that, I guess y'all just don't know basketball. It's hard to shut people down in today's game. In college, you can kind of manage it a little more. But Alabama, at one point when we played against y'all, we had 5 shooters on the court. That's why we was able to go on runs and take the lead back and go up at key times because y'all had number 7 on there. I don't know who he is. He a terrorist, can't shoot. Grant Nelson just sagged off him and turned the other way and started guarding somebody. I said, boy, you not finished. I was like, oh, ain't no fucking way. I was like, okay. Alabama come out there. Everybody out there got the 22 on them. You got your burner? Like, yeah. You got your burner? Hell yeah. I got the 4.5. Boy, like, oh shit. Shoot that hoe. Pop, pop. Everybody that bit. Pop, 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 pop. Shooting that bit. Pop, 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 pop. You want to shoot?
I mean, there ain't nothing I can say but let you have your victory lap.
Hey,
but
they running like this. They running like,
I didn't hear you tell me whether y'all gonna be UConn or not. So is you is or is you ain't?
They over there shoot without looking. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Like, damn, you ain't even gonna look, shoot that. Coach Oates over there like, shoot it some more. You think he gonna tell me to stop?
I didn't hear the answer.
Shoot that motherfucker some more. Here go my strap. Shoot it with the left hand.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we was over that bitch. Not 10:01, not 10:02, 10 o'clock, nigga. He told that boy.
So are y'all gonna win or are y'all not?
I'm a Bama fan, so of course I'm gonna say we gonna win. We score points. We score points. If we don't, so be it. We lost to the better team.
All right.
Same way we would have lost to y'all, bro. I just said Alabama's gonna make it to the Elite 8. They said, nah, we're going to Final Four. So they doing this shit for Nick Saban, nigga.
Nick Saban. How Nick Saban get up in here about
Because
basketball?
he retired, bro. He retired. Coach Oates said Saban calls me after every game. Saban calls me after every game.
Say, hey, Nick Saban, this is for
Nick
you.
Saban, for you, baby.
Fuck you.
Nick, this for you.
What did Nick Saban do for you to raise up 2 middle?
Gotta raise them.
Nigga, he ain't do nothing. Try to look out for the poor nigga babies to have some athletics.
Right, he gave that nigga Musa Muhammad a second chance when everybody told him to send his ass home.
And then that nigga had a hissy fit where everybody else got to spit, give out the same amount of money that he been giving out. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm going home.
What are you mad about? See, y'all be blowing that out of control, bro. Y'all be killing me with that shit. What Nick Saban keep getting mad about? And what they get so upset about, he said college football has just turned into the wild, wild west, my nigga. He said, bro, it needs some decorum over it. Nick Saban
translation.
I don't
like it when the nigger babies get all the money that they want.
What he said was, he said it. He said, I'm all for
what I've been doing.
No, bro.
He want to be the only one paying the nigger baby.
No, he's not, bro. Nick Saban
he want to be the only one.
He said he want to make sure that the players that's asking for money is just, bro. He said he has no problem with paying players money, like the star players, Julio and them. He said, bro, I have no problem paying them niggas money because they worth it. He said, what the problem is now, you got third and fourth string players demanding money. It's like, nigga, you ain't even showing me you worth $40. Like, what are you talking about?
They did because he wouldn't have had him on the team if they didn't show him something.
Bro, you still need some people to fill in this.
Nah, I don't want to hear it sound
you
like a
still
little
need
whiny,
some people to fill in this position, bro, because you're just not going to be able to get. You're not going to be able to get the best players at every position, bro.
So let me ask you a question. And walk with me through this. So everybody in college is getting paid, or what? Like
no.
So what's wrong with having
what Utah did get?
What's wrong with having a scale like the NFL? Like
that's what Nick Saban is talking about, right? But
I don't believe in the scale.
What the problem is, though, the number one problem is like they're not understanding the NIL, Javon. They're not understanding that Travis Hunter is getting an NIL because he is that great of a player. So a booster is offering him that deal to come do a commercial or whatever the case may be. By these kids being 18 and 19 years old, they don't understand the concept of an NIL. So they go into the coach's office and be like, hey, pay me $50K, I'm leaving. And coaches like, that's just not how it works, dog.
All right, then
he has a $1 million deal.
Hold on. So pay me $50K or I'm leaving, right?
Right.
Do they have and are they leaving to go get that $50K?
It's no guarantee, like even with Caden Proctor. Because
but answer the question.
He didn't ask if it was a guarantee. Are they leaving to go get that? I get what you're saying, but just answer that on the surface. Are they leaving to go get that $50K when they say that?
That's what I assume.
Well, then it's something that Nick Saban need to do.
Yeah, exactly. And Nick Saban don't want to do it. Nick Saban want to keep what the old factory did going, which was he was able to get all the best players and offer them the most money and tell them this story to keep all this talent on his roster. So if they get hurt or somebody go to the draft early, he could just reload. But now that plan is spoiled and everywhere can pay NIL, he don't like it.
He don't like competition. So, Bam, I'm gonna bring up something.
It's not competition because hold on. Just 1 second. Just think about it like this, though. Think about it like this, because Penny, that's just a weak ass watered down way. Because whether you was third string or fourth string at Bama, you still was going to the NFL. Like, for instance, you had Rolando McClain, Dante Hightower, you had CJ Moses. It goes. So it's like at the end of the day, them dudes sat behind each other, but they learned from each other. So
Bama, listen. This is what I need you to help me sort out. Now, me and you have transferred schools for less than 50 bands. Like, I can't see us being in a position where we could go somewhere else, knowing that we've transferred for less. And it's an opportunity where you could be fucking fourth string. I don't give a damn if they saying you get 50 bands in the positions that we were in. I would kick your fucking ass if you didn't go somewhere and make that money. So
at the end of the day, the grass ain't always green on the other side.
But hold on.
What I'm victim to is.
But what I'm saying is, the same kids you talking about, we've been those people and we fell victim for less. So if they're leaving and having a chance to go make some money, like, think about the people that we played with, the young bulls that lost their life. If they had a chance to go make 50 bands and they did that,
but see, Javon, the problem is
they wouldn't have been doing the things that they've been doing. Like, people need it.
Simply Deep, what's good? Go ahead, keep going.
I'm just saying they did what they had to do to be in that position for Nick Saban to even want them for the future. So why not give me something?
Because you already getting something,
bro.
Like you greedy and want more because you're looking at the next man plate. That's really what it's boiling down to.
You sound like you just need to have a whip on your side.
I'll whip them because look, bro.
So wait. Let me, before you say what they're getting, an education and
nah, you know they getting scholar. Come on, bro. It's Alabama. You know you're getting some type of compensation. They get some type of stipend, bro. Like what they trying to do is milk the cow till it's dry because they pocket watching.
Okay, let me ask you this question: when something as new as the NIL comes around, what's going to be set in place 10, 15 years is off the backs of what these kids are demanding for right now. If they don't say nothing, then that gate will close and it'll just be what it is. But with them pushing the boundary, they may be way out of bounds. But with them pushing it, It's going to set the precedence for what's set in stone and standard for 10 years, where we can say a third string or a young guy is able to get 10 to 15 or whatever it is. Like they're pushing that. If we were in there, we'd be doing the same thing. That's all I'm saying. We'd be looking for how we can get
I don't know. If you're not worth nothing, you can't force somebody to be like, "Hey, bro, give me an NIL
all of them
deal."
have a certain value. You can't tell none of them that, especially at Alabama.
How you gonna tell me I ain't got no value and I'm first string on your team, or I'm second string?
A lot of the first stringers,
so there's some value.
That don't even sound right. Third or fourth string, your value is you need to work and get in the rotation.
Whatever your value is, you think my value is. I can go. I think my value is worth more, and I'm going to get it.
And watch, it's gonna be a lot of situations like with Caden Proctor, where them teams lie to you, and you get there, and they need nothing like what you say, and they just lying. Like, oh,
but guess what? They got money for you. They got 50,000.
He didn't get no 1,000. He didn't get no 1,000, Javon. They lied to him, and he had to go transfer back. Now he over in the locker room looking stupid.
Well, I'm pretty sure there'll be legal things that they can do when they make these promises. And that's bad business.
It's not on the school. That's what I'm trying to tell people. The NIL comes from affiliate of the school.
10 bands, that's on me.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm not finna let that story get out because what are you talking about? The kid that went to Iowa, right?
Yeah.
The offensive lineman? Yeah, okay. Well, what Iowa stated was, okay, Caden Proctor used us. He used our off-season program to come in there and get weights and get conditioning, and he left us and then went right back to the school where he left. So what you saying is not true. He used that school.
Caden Proctor said they stopped talking to him. When it was time for him to go, he said everything went cold. And that's literally right off this Instagram post right here. He said he put it back on them.
I don't know what happened. But what I do know is he said he was going to another school during the off season. He went to that school. He was working out, and then he left that school. So I don't know. But the important part is he didn't play no games for Iowa, and so he's eligible to go back to where he says he wants to be, which is Bama. So that's where he want to be,
make his ass work out from walk on.
I just want to know what's the problem with letting people get money?
It's no problem with letting people get money, but at the end of the day, bro, it was some structure to it to where a kid wanted to be the best, dog. Like, I'm not just doing just enough and then just feeling entitled, bro. Like, at some point, bro, we got to stop acting like we little spoiled rich white kids, bro. Like, that's like some entitled.
When have we ever had that opportunity in history to do what
you're saying? Man. You sound like a spoiled brat. Think about this concept, fellas. Think about this concept. At one point in time, Alabama had so many elite players to where these Negroes were literally willing to sit on the bench for 1 year's worth of play. Do you know how much burn they could have gotten on somebody else or in somebody else's college football
as a freshman
for the same amount?
So let me ask you this question, Penny.
Same amount of
let me ask you this question. How many NFL GMs asked you, did you play your freshman year of college?
I don't know. You tell me.
None of them. That shit don't fucking matter. Sit your punk ass down and learn something. How many years you been in college as an 18-year-old?
Whole ass nigga, 17-year-old. You.
How many years? None. All right, so sit your ass down and learn from a nigga. Them niggas don't even be worse than you. You just don't want to, bro, I could go over here to Middle Tennessee State and play right off the back.
But Bam, let's not blur the line.
This is a guaranteed path to the NFL.
Bam, hold on, Bam. We started off by talking about players and their value, and what's confusing to me is we're specifically talking about Alabama, where this would be even more prominent. Like, the fact that they have to wait is because their value is so high, and there's a lot of them there in that one spot. So Nick Saban should be the last one making that point, because he's getting cheap value for nothing when these guys can go and play for however many amount of years. It don't matter. like they could be doing that, but because we're bringing all of this energy and attention to your university, y'all are making millions and millions. What's wrong with me wanting to get 20 bands?
Facts.
That's gonna make me play even better for you because I don't have to worry about being hungry or my people at home suffering. Like it's gonna make me feel better to play for you. I don't get it.
Take that, no Diddy.
This is all I'm saying though. Why do we always have to paint this story of everybody's just struggling when they go play football?
But nobody said anything about struggling.
No. This conversation started off about value.
And what I'm saying is, Javon, that 1 year you can sit out, bro, as a freshman or a sophomore that didn't prove themselves, is not gonna kill you because once you start, that's when all your value go get everything in return because you stayed the course.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about this, what it is right now and why Nick.
And what it is, just because you at Alabama don't mean you got like some type of kill. What if a lot of them dudes have inefficiencies when they just because you a 5-star just don't mean that. Oh, I'm the best. Like them rankings, bro. Do you know how they get the 5-star rankings?
But listen,
they go and run like a 4.4 at a weak ass camp, and a weak ass white man be like, "Oh, he the number 2 DB in the country because he ran a 4.4."
Bama, listen. This is, we gotta look at this as like NFL free agency. There are a lot of free agents that just benefit off the market at the time, and they go off and they don't live up to it. So we're not talking about what they go on to do. We're talking about their value and what they can get. That's what we're talking about. Like, that's what this whole thing started. I get what you're saying. You're basically saying Nick Saban's concerned because if they get the pie before it's time to eat it, then they'll have no drive.
Fake concern.
I think that's fair to be concerned, but that just means you're not a good coach if you're worried about that. If the only way you can ensure these guys you get the most out of them is by making them stay hungry and like that's crazy to me. I don't get that. And I can't imagine you being a player and actually staying at a program when you see the world is changing around you, like people are getting it. I can't see you being a player and playing for a coach that thinks that way. And that's why his ass got phased out because he was part of that old Tom Coughlin type shit.
It ain't no Tom Coughlin.
I respect Tom Coughlin.
He take care of his players. What is you talking about?
You right. It's Tom Saban. You right. Tom Saban.
Y'all tripping. Tom Coughlin didn't believe in giving you niggas nothing.
But Bama, how is he taking care of his players? And you, according to you, the reason he left is because players are getting more money than they've ever gotten.
No, it's not because that's not because he's left. He said he's left because players don't care about the development or anything no more. It's just how much NIL I'm gonna get.
Even when he says it, it's still what we're saying. Right. Like it don't matter how you word it. It don't matter how you word it. It has something to do with the freedom and flexibility that players can have. Like they don't have to take that Urban Meyer shit where they can just get talked to and kicked in the ass all type of way. There's a fine line. There's a fine line because I want to be coached hard. I do want a coach that's gonna still coach me hard. But goddamn, coach, one of the reasons why I left Limestone, man, damn, you cutting the damn money, like shit, like. There's no way I can take 18 credit hours, still work, and then still like it didn't work out. But if I had some money, then it would have solved a lot of my problems. Like
it's the same correlation with old buddy from Clemson, Dabo Sweeney. You think these black players finna keep coming to coach with you, finna keep coming to play with you? With you saying you can go back to Africa or go back to another country with that bullshit? Yeah. That's Dabo Sweeney. Dabo Sweeney and Nick Saban. Your days were already numbered. Niggas are not finna be signed up to take that abuse when they can get paid the same amount of money somewhere else. You right. Right. And we finna make your sorry
Terry
Claw. Listen, my brother. Listen, I know my brother. And my brother is righteous at heart, but he still has some PTSD with the whole slave master relationship.
Nah, it ain't no slave master shit, man. That nigga Nick Saban and got them boys the most money in NFL signing bonus.
So why he can't add to his legacy?
At the end of the day, what?
Hold on. Why he can't add to his legacy? I get you the most money in college and out of college. What's wrong with that?
He do.
No, he quit.
Man, he quit because that shit became the wild, wild west, man. Like, I feel him.
Oh my
God. Do you mean by that?
At the end of the day, if the first thing out your mouth is how much money you can give me, man, I don't even want to coach them type of niggas, bro.
Okay, then leave then.
That's what he did. And that's
Right,
what he did.
exactly.
I feel Nick. I don't even want to coach them type of
when he
niggas,
sit
bro.
down,
Like,
when he sit down to decide if he gonna coach again, he negotiating for how much money he can get compared to what everybody else getting, right?
Right. Yep.
There it
but
is.
this is like
he better be the
but
highest
at the
paid
end of the
coach
day,
every year.
And considering the fact that NFL is definitely not for long, I don't give a fuck if you're at Alabama or not.
Right.
Like anything can happen.
Let's also hold up. Let's also add into the fact there's a reason why Nick Saban couldn't make it at the highest level, because that bullshit that he pulls with these student athletes in college, you can't do a grown man that's making more money than that. You're gonna sit your little ass down and shut the fuck up and address me correctly.
And then Penny, look at him. He's like 5'6", so he couldn't cut it. So I always say some of these guys, they're just trying to. Football is the way that they can live out their slave master fantasies. Like that's what they do it for. So when the game is phased out and you can't do niggas like that no more, then they can't function in it no more. That's all that is. And I like Nick Saban, but that's all that is. I can't lead with an iron fist and nobody check me no more because they have freedom now. The only thing that happened is the bill was signed and niggas could go work for any plantation they want to now. He can't just you gotta stay here and all the best ones come to me.
It ain't Candyland no more, nigga. Get out of here.
Right. Like, no. I
nigga blowing it all out of control, man. That nigga ain't nothing like that.
So you mean to tell me
none of them slave owners got their players more NFL money than Nick Saban in?
You're right, because you was hogging all the best slaves.
That's not the exactly. Like
it's hogging all the best slaves. LSU, OSU. There's a lot of teams that got good players, bro. They do the same shit.
They're up there.
They do the same shit. They just don't make it. They just don't make it past the tippy top.
But they're up there though.
Nick Saban's a great coach.
But they're up there.
He can take a bunch of average Joes and elevate them, bro.
Nah, so why you
bullshit?
Why he did it at every
NFL is a little bit harder, bro. Like you said, them a bunch of entitled ass niggas, bro.
It's not harder. It's only
a bunch of entitled ass niggas, bro.
No, it's not hard. The only thing that's harder about it is the coach would actually have to adapt to players and not just think everything's gonna happen for him. Look at the greatest coach out there right now, Andy Reid. He's been his own coach for the longest. And that's just because he can adapt to the team that he has. He knows how to talk to them to get the most out of them. That's what coaching is. You're coaching people to become better men, no matter what stage of the game you're at. So if I can't adapt to continue to coach men, then I can't say that I'm the best at it.
A lot of these niggas not men. They paint their fingernails now, nigga.
No, you're talking about somebody. Hold on. I got
you. Niggas ain't men no more. They feminine in the motherfucker.
You're talking about somebody who
don't do that.
You're talking about.
I feel Nick Saban, man. I ain't finna coach these little niggas no more.
You going to an extreme.
They wearing dresses and shit. They want to be models. He don't care. I know Penny don't care.
That's not related.
He don't give a fuck.
That's not related to
this whole world go burn because of niggas like him.
It's my fault.
Hell yeah, and niggas like you. There's a lot of niggas out there like you.
You go to the nail salon, Penny?
Bama, so what about me?
The nail salon?
I don't go to no nail salon, but if I wanted to, I would go.
Nah, because you kind of getting blinded, bro. Like, bro, ain't nobody talking about like y'all thinking about it in two. Like y'all thinking like he just trying to say no money, my nigga. Like, nah, bro. What he is saying, bro?
So no, I get what Bama's saying, bro. Because I hear what he's saying, bro. Because when you go to college, your goal is to win a championship. And if a kid come up to me and say, bro, I want some money, but I'm like, bro, we got
you don't even get on the
championship. You got history of winning championship. I don't want you on my team if the first thing is I won $60K and you're a freshman and I got motherfucking Trent Richardson. He's my starting running back, and you mean to tell me
you're not gonna have Trent Richardson for long because the game is changing. And all I'm saying is this: if that same young man can go get that 60,
right? Then let him get
it. Let's put it in this perspective. Cool.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question. We are all meaning here. You see an email that you're very interested in, and she comes up to you and she says, "Well, I'm
That's
not
not the same. That's not the same thing.
It
That's
is.
the same thing.
It literally is. It literally
that's not the
It's
is.
literally the same thing. If a female comes
Hold
up
on.
to you and said,
Calm down.
I'm not-
Calm down.
listen,
Calm down. Calm down.
listen, if a female comes up to you and she tells you, hey, can you get me $500K? I want a new house. I want the biggest ring. I want a ring bigger than my friend Megan over there. And I want a $10,000 check every month.
Man, it's the first thing.
No,
That's the first
no,
time
no,
I
no, no.
seen you.
In
This
order
is
for
not
that,
the same. This is a
It's
false
the
That's
same.
not
equivalency.
It's
same
the
thing.
same
That's not the
shit.
same
How
thing.
is it
That's
not?
the same
I
concept.
can tell
How is
you.
it? It's the same concept.
I can attempt to tell
All
you
right.
if I can
All
not
right.
the
Go
truth.
ahead. Go ahead.
It's
Go
definitely
ahead.
not the same thing, because in order for that to be the same thing, you would have to be making money off of her, or like without her getting
Oh
any
man,
benefit.
you're a smart woman. Nah, brother. Nah, you losing me.
No, it is, because listen, the colleges are making money off of these players and have been for the longest without them getting anything. A lot of them come through, hurt themselves, and it's just go back home. Nothing.
Women been making money
So-
off of niggas from divorces for decades and
But
years.
no, but again, you're doing what Bama's doing. You're just going to an extreme case to make some shock value to get off the
Right.
main point. What I'm saying is what I'm saying. In order for that to be the exact, and first of all, relationships and who you choose as a partner has nothing to do with a game. And
Well,
the
when
truth,
you have a player and you going up to a coach and you're joining his
That's a
program,
relationship.
do you know why?
That's a relationship.
Do you know
It's his
why?
job.
No, do you know
No,
why?
it's a relationship.
It's
It's
a
a reason.
relationship.
Because
You
think
gotta
about
have
it.
a
Right.
Think about it though. Think about it though. Hold on 1 second. The reason why it's more of a relationship,
If it is a
because
relationship, then both parties have to benefit.
Correct.
right,
What the fuck are you talking about?
right. But what y'all exactly? Because if it wasn't a relationship, if it wasn't a
What the fuck
relationship,
is
right?
a championship
All of them
gonna do?
players wouldn't have
No,
left.
y'all got
All of
y'all,
them players wouldn't have left. When Nick Saban retired, like 28 players left. If it wasn't a relationship, they wouldn't have left. Like a lot of players left. Caleb Downs, Isaiah
but we're
Bonds, like
not
all of them
talk-
niggas started.
but you're talking about other stuff that's not what you the main point you brought up was a player. Let me say this. If a player is asking for 60 bands and they can go get that from 2 or 3 or even one other school,
They don't even know.
Hold on. He has a right to ask the team that wants him to be there also to match that. Now, if it's a player that don't got no clout nowhere, no offers nowhere, and they're asking for that, then that would be crazy. But if they have value, which is what this started, what we're talking about, and they can go get it from somewhere else, then what's so wrong about asking a school is getting the most amount of money?
I understand what you're saying, but let me ask this question, because Bama, you know more than anybody. So, how many true freshmen came to Alabama and started all 4 years, or 2 years, or 3 years? How many have done that?
That's for Bama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking a question like, how often does that happen? If that's a better,
It don't happen a lot.
it happens
Not often.
but
Not often.
but it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. So my thing is, bro, that shouldn't be the first thing out your mouth, though. And you
Hold on.
You need to get.
That doesn't make
Let
any
me talk
sense.
to that.
But
How are you to come
shouldn't
on
be the
here
first
and
thing out.
tell me? I don't give a fuck what you think. You are not the captain of my talent. I'm the captain of my talent. So if that's the way that I believe that I can garner the most from myself and my family, then that's what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck how you feel about that. I don't give a fuck about your championships. I
That's
give a
what
fuck
y'all don't
about
realize.
my motives.
It's not the chance, and that's the problem.
They don't give a fuck about you.
Nick Saban is not
I
talking
don't
about the
think that's a
championship.
problem.
Nick Saban is talking about it be kids with not even that much value, talking about how much money I'm gonna go get. And you not even let me develop you. You not even let me develop you into a player that can even ask for money.
If you want to develop me, give me that bag.
Yeah, but okay, when you make a point,
you're not getting a bag, a third stringer.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I said that 5 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago. So Bama, when you make a point, like you got to stick to the point you make, because what happens is you say something and we address that, and every point we make, you draw a new line in the sand. Like that's all that just happened, and then you ended up saying exactly what I said 7 minutes ago. If the player doesn't have any value, of course, that's like
that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all keep going off in soliloquies, going to the most dramatic. And I already said this in the beginning, bro. Them niggas is third strings, but you went off in a soliloquy saying because you a third string at Bama, you got some type of value. And I'm trying to tell you that's not necessarily true. Just because you're a 5-star, that don't mean you true. You third string.
So a third string.
You third string.
A third string at Bama ain't gonna have more value.
No, Dion even said this. Dion even said this the most. Like Dion said this the most. All of them players at Bama don't be good. They just have enough key players
going to say whatever is going to get him them players.
No,
Dion ain't
got you niggas not let me finish though. He said Nick Saban does a good job of hiding them bad players. He said if you let them boys go one-on-one with them players from the HBCU, like them skill positions, he said if them boys got to go one-on-one with them boys from Bama, them HBCU players will win more because they're the better skill. But he said they might just not have, they might have been lacking a size or something that Alabama didn't like. They got overlooked. So therefore they end up at an HBCU. But he said if you put them on the field at the same time going against one another, he said them boys would be better than a lot of them boys at Alabama. So that goes back to my point. That goes back to my point, Javon. Just because you third string at Alabama don't mean you hold some type of value.
Okay, fair. Guess what? And you still
what you getting upset about?
But he's still he's still making the overall point. If that's the case and there's value like that everywhere, then everybody should be asking for their value. Like it still doesn't take away.
All of them niggas not that good, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. All of them niggas not that good.
Then what you getting upset about then?
It's staying in the game, bro. It's literally staying in the game, bro. It's literally staying in the game. It's not about that, bro. It's about if that third string would have sat there that 1 year and got the training and got the coaching and got the toolage from them coaches that's gonna be up there, he would have went to an unvaluable third string to some type of money. That's what Nick Saban. That's literally what Nick Saban was talking about. That's what he was talking about. All of them kids just want money right off the bat. They not even getting developed no more.
Let me ask you a question, Bama. Let me ask you.
Sports is gonna be ass, bro.
Let me ask you a question. So, for every nigga that trusted that process, stayed another year for their senior year and hurt themselves or didn't go the right way or things just didn't work out, you mean to tell me
that rarely happens, bro?
But
you're Alabama, that rarely happens, bro.
Hold on, you're willing to tell me that the few players that money could corrupt outweighs the players that it wouldn't corrupt?
It's not a few. It's corrupting a big majority of football. They wouldn't be saying that if it was just a few players.
I just wanted to answer to that question. You think that the amount of players that it would corrupt outweighs the players that it would help? Considering the fact that these players have been coming up with nothing and some still end up by the wayside.
Yes, the boys at Alabama, Javon, literally, bro, they had 2 separate years where the whole team got tryouts for the NFL. The whole fucking team. Like, bro, are y'all fucking playing right now?
Well, what is
like bro? He makes sure niggas get their due diligence, bro. It was niggas that went from walk-ons to fucking superstar, and they got drafted in the first round, dog. They went from
one thing we can't agree on is the fact that you're saying that if the player don't have value one place, they shouldn't have it anywhere. And I think none of us disagree with that. I think the way you framed it in the beginning was just to say that players shouldn't be worried about getting money, and that's what we did.
They shouldn't. That's gonna come.
But we were worried about, but me and you were worried about getting money where we were at. I don't get it.
That's to cover education, bro. Them boys getting their education covered. They being greedy. I'm trying to tell you, bro, they pocket watching being greedy, bro. You know that's not the same situation, bro. You know it's not the same situation. Bro.
I just say they're giving
out money. I'm not
gonna pocket watch nobody.
Even Coach Powers, what he said about North Carolina, he said that shit like babysitting. They was entitled, bro. He said them boys was real entitled. He said it was different. It was more babysitting. You can't talk to them just no any type of way because he the so-called 5-star and all of that shit. Like that shit is crazy, bro. At the end of the day, football is supposed to be there to reveal some type of character, bro. And if your character is a Madonna ass nigga where I can't even talk to you, bro, what's it gonna say about life, bro? What that's gonna do with life, bro? You not gonna always be in positions where you gotta have it your way.
That's an exaggerated point. Let me make the last statement. Let me make the last statement on this, and then we'll move on. Look, bro, the reality of it is no team is going to be able to garner or harbor all of these awesome players to just roll out strategically when these other players go. Those days are over. So what is here?
Exactly
what is here
what
to
me
stay?
And Carl talking about y'all.
What is here
you not
to stay?
Getting it, Penny it's not about that though. It's not about just stacking players, bro. Like, what the fuck do y'all just be thinking, bro?
Let me finish. The new way is these players who are highly touted and believe in their ability. They're asking for whatever it is that they're asking, and if you can't pay it, they out. And they deserve to do that because while these teams have been able to stack talents, these coaches have been able to get whatever they wanted to get, and they've been able to dip out without having to, well, you can't play here, you got to go down to AA, or you can't play in the SEC, you got to go up over here. So when you've been utilizing and you've been stealing from these players for so many years, this is how the get back happens.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get what you don't get about that.
This is how it happens.
It's deeper than just the game at this point. Like, people, we're getting back from a long time. This is literally reparation in college football, and it seems like you mad at it. That's the only reason why.
And that's weird as hell.
I get what you. Let me say, Bam. I get what you're saying. You're trying to protect the integrity and all of that, but like at a certain point, we would have had to rob that bank, bro. Them boy owe us generations. Like, come on, bro. Now, I don't agree with the fingernail painting and the softies, but you always have weirdos and softies. Money ain't making that. Like,
I don't really care. I don't care about how individually expresses themselves.
That's just me.
You could be a baller and wear a dress. I don't care about that.
I'm gonna think your ass a weirdo.
You got to answer for that, not me. What I care about is, can you ball? And when it's time for you to show up, do you show up? Whatever you do, you put lipstick on, you paint your nails, whatever you do, your own sexuality, that is up to you. As long as
more basketball players,
I ain't worried about that.
Basketball players more do that stuff more than you. And at the college level, it's more basketball. You know, because that dude from Duke, I forgot his name. He got that
I saw. Yeah, he had both. Like,
both of them, and he got an NIL deal for beauty.
With the nail polish. I'm upset about that. He got that before a girl, literally before a girl.
Before him.
You said what?
Caleb Williams did that way before him.
No, not before.
No. I don't think he got an NIL deal from beauty.
You talking about getting NIL deal?
Yeah. Like this.
Whatever. He was dancing. He was doing some little zesty TikTok dance.
I don't care. What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? Because
what was wrong with it is because
it's time for boys to go back to being boys, man.
That's the way he want to be.
Nah, that's the problem.
As long as he ain't doing no Diddy stuff, hey.
That was some Diddy shit. That is some Diddy shit.
No.
I'm not gonna have my son up there gyrating with his hands out like that. TikTok. All right, bro, what is Blood doing? What is he doing? What's going on?
No, what Diddy was doing was non-consensual. That's the part that's concerning.
I didn't consent to watch no young man gyrate after winning no game either.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, bro. I didn't consent to that either, man.
Well, turn the other way, because I sure did.
I came to watch. You can't what?
Turn the other way.
You're tripping. You came to watch young teenage boys gyrate on camera after winning a basketball game.
You trying to trick yourself and lie to yourself that this stuff doesn't go on all the time, anyways?
Yeah, but shouldn't. And what I'm saying is shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't go on.
I'm not the man to say that it shouldn't. Hey, whatever. If that's what floats their boat, let it float their boat.
Hey,
well, I'm gonna be the man to say that it shouldn't.
So
it shouldn't go on, little nigga.
Next topic, can I ask y'all a question? How do you guys feel about the new NFL rule? No drop.
I like it. I like all of it because them niggas really be getting their legs broke from that shit. That drop tackle shit, and there was other ways you could tackle.
This nigga plays offense, so
yeah. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, you got 16 hours out the day, nigga, to figure out how to tackle somebody without motherfucking using a form of tackle that really hurts somebody, man.
Come on, man.
Oh, I'm all for that because that drop tackle really
got to make any changes to accommodate the defense. It seemed like
there is none.
Yeah, like you being unreasonable.
So that goes to my point. So the NFL is basically going to be a 7-on-7 eventually. Bro.
Yeah.
But why y'all losing sight of the bigger picture?
And they changed the kickoff rules. So
kickoff is good though. I like the kickoff. I like the kickoff.
They're trying to make it more global, just like they did with the NBA, and it's gonna be all no defense, so the Europeans can play and all of that. Like that's what it's headed for.
Yeah,
like,
it is headed.
The defense caught back up again though. This was one of the worst years for offenses in football. They only had like a couple 4,000-yard passes, bro. The defense
they do that for niggas like you that can't see the bigger picture. So they can argue with us and say like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not headed that way. It was a good year for
the
defense."
Point is that drop hit tackle is the dumbest thing you can.
You think they mean to do that, Bama? Like you think they mean to do that? Like sometimes you just gotta tackle that nigga. Like like they got all the advantages. They're coming at you full speed. Like how can I decide how I'm going to tackle this person?
Eric Henry's about to run for another 2,000 yards because ain't nobody tackling that nigga in form. You have
all I'm saying is niggas like Sean Taylor, Ray Lewis, a lot of niggas that had no problem. Landon Fletcher, them boys that had no problem tackling.
Because there was no rules. You saw Sean Taylor hit that fucking punter in the Pro Bowl.
But he ran through him with his shoulder though. No, he wouldn't have been out. It just looked graphic.
Okay, first of all, Sean Taylor had a select flu. What's that big ass running back that used to play for the Rams?
Steven Jackson.
Yeah. He ain't tried out with him though. He ain't tried out with it. Nah, defense pick and choose who they gonna bump and thump. No diddy. But yeah, bro, yeah, defense pick and choose now. Let's keep it real. We all play football. We know who to try.
Business decisions.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that nigga. Running through that bitch, breathing hella hard.
My question though is, how do you tackle a dude like Derrick Henry and he needs that extra yard for a first down or a touchdown? How do you get him down if you're coming from
right between the knee and the thigh pad?
If you're coming from behind and you're trying to get him down for getting that extra yard,
you tackle and then you gator roll. You wrap up both his legs and then you gator roll with it. That's how Ray Lewis used to get their ass down.
Not all the time.
You're not gonna have that advantage.
Angle.
But you hear what you said a lot of the time. That's because
from that angle, because Ray Lewis rarely used to have to chase you from behind. He's usually
Ray Lewis was fast as hell. What they don't tell you is Ray Lewis was fast as
But when he used to have to chase you from behind in the cases where they do that little drop tackle, he did the gator roll, bro.
But he also dropped tackle.
And it's healthy. He rarely did a drop tackle. Rare.
You can't use Ray Lewis because in the game that he played,
he's the greatest form tackle of all time.
Can I finish? Can I finish? The reason why you can't do that is because rules have changed even since Ray Lewis to where the game can't be played the way he was playing it. Like
but he still was the greatest form tackle of all times. Even a lot of his tackles you think would be penalties wasn't penalties. He was really form tackling.
So that's the problem. These guys just have become
not using no form. No form.
It's not
Carl, you lying because this how I know it's bullshit. Carl, it's been thousands of times where them DBs be doing their own bullshit, and you know that they know technique, but DBs is sit up there and they'll do their own bullshit. Like for instance, they'll be guarding somebody on the goal line, and the nigga will give up the inside. And everybody knows since Lily, when you guard on the goal line, the first thing you deny is the fucking inside. But in the NFL, some fucking reason. That nigga just open up like that, like bro, like what, who's
because he was
sometimes their defense is formed where they have inside help, where a linebacker is supposed to possibly drop back in the slant. So it depends on the calling of the defense, Mr. Offensive man.
I ain't hearing that.
Well, it is not always here. It depends. When your defensive coordinator
don't depend. You see it a lot where DBs have just horrible technique.
He wants you to have outside shade on the goal line.
And they'll just have horrible technique.
And
Them
the
niggas would
starting
just have
reason why
horrible
you want to
technique.
have outside shade because you got Calvin Johnson that's going to just go up on top of your head and maul your ass.
It's not always a Calvin Johnson out there, though.
Well, the point is 50-50 balls are more favorite to a wide receiver when you're on the goal line. It don't even matter. But the point is what the defensive coordinator wants.
If you give up the inside, it's more than 50-50.
But the point is, if the defensive coordinator wants you to align outside shade, you must align outside shade. So it depends on the defense. Like I said, bro, that drop hit tackle is stupid. But like I said,
learn how to tackle. You got
Derrick
more
Henry
than
is about to run for another 2,000 yards.
They'll figure it out, man. Niggas be crying, nigga. Figure it out.
Run through it, bro. So when does defense get some favoritism over?
Like I said, Ray Lewis is greatest form.
I mean, you talking about old ass niggas that don't play the game no goddamn more. When is defense?
He gave you a reference on how to do it. Go back to the basics. That's the problem. Go back to the basics.
Go back because we don't play.
Go back to the basics.
Them days
it don't matter. It don't matter. If you got something obviously
back then.
Go back to the basics.
Like, he's
not using. He wasn't horse collaring. He was.
Man, we sat there and looked at all the shit that Ray Lewis did in his career. More than half of them shit gonna be shit that he can't do right now. Stop that.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. We'll have to sit down and watch that. We'll have to sit down and watch it.
We watch it together.
Didn't he into some clips of him destroying like Chad Johnson, like all them helmet to helmet hits?
Bro,
like,
that wasn't fucking helmet to helmet.
I'm saying, isn't there footage of him doing that shit?
Chad Johnson said he almost broke my shoulder.
And that shit wouldn't have happened today because niggas is thinking more than they ever had to think.
The point is when his defense gets
Chad Johnson is just a nut, man. That's the only reason that shit happened. Nobody would even do that shit but Chad Johnson.
When his defense gets some favoritism, man.
And they get favoritism. They got favoritism.
They gotta keep their bullshit ass product entertaining people.
There you go. That's the bigger picture.
Everybody want to see
bigger picture. The bigger picture is that it's entertainment, baby.
The NFL,
that's what it is.
Basically, the NFL wants to be the NBA. All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That makes sense. So, like you said, my good brother, you said we got to find a way to make Europeans be able to play so we can make it global. That's why
want to make you niggas feel good.
That's why they playing games in Mexico and London and all this.
Nobody would ever be able to
play the game. And to top this off, my brother, they're trying to put 7-on-7 in the Olympics. How else can we water down football to make everybody play? Let's start with the NFL. Let's change up the rules and take out the contact, physical, gladiator sport that we once loved and watched.
No, we not taking out the contact. We just taking out the car wrecks.
I'm just keeping.
Like this game would be enjoyable without car wrecks.
So, Bama, what you're not college. Listen, what you're not realizing is they're not saying take out the contact, but when you make people think about the stuff that they're having to think about, you might as well. It's like a way of doing it without actually saying that you're doing that. If I got to think about, am I hip drop tackling him? Am I leading with my it's every level of tackling that you got to think about. You can't go too low. You can't hit him on the head. You can't use the hip now.
Nigga, they was sending niggas to the shadow realm when they was
that is,
bro. When you can do helmet to helmet, bro. Listen, it was a nigga.
That was the part of the game.
Shit. Bro, that's part of it. Like, boy, you was stiffening niggas up out here. Like, I don't even know what's supposed to show this on TV right now.
I'm not here to
say be snoring.
This man said the shadow realm.
Listen, I'm not here to say if that's true or not. I'm not here to say that I'm true. Now, all I'm saying is the things that they're changing about the game is you basically are taking the physicality out of the game. You're trying to make it an even playing field for everybody to where it wouldn't matter how strong you are, how fast you are. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it even.
Yeah, the Chiefs just signed that damn rugby player. Yeah, they signed a rugby player, man. So yeah, bro, let's just open it up, bro. Let's just make football watered down. Let's make it sissified. Yeah, let's just take it to fun.
That's what the NBA is.
That's what the NBA is, bro. So like I said,
you got all European players running the NBA right now.
NBA just skill.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said,
it is though. Hold on now, because I'm the old head. I'm the old head of the show. Bro. What I will tell you is, in the NBA, I remember there was a whole bunch of dudes who just could not shoot at all. And I was just like, man, how did this dude make this roster? But then I would see a clothesline at the other end, and then I learned how. Oh, okay, that's why he there.
But
He
that's
tall,
just like
he big, and he can
hockey.
clothesline.
That's just like hockey. You got one player on the hockey team that's the enforcer. Like we know he's gonna be the one to crash out and set the tone. So it was a better game because you had tiers of players and they knew their role. If everybody just shooting threes now, you get the soft shit that we see. In my opinion, I can't even watch that bullshit.
Well, we still got Draymond. We still got
They
Dylan out there. We still
a
got
bunch of niggas out there that can't dribble with they left, talking about some knowing your role. Nigga, learn how to put the ball in the bucket. Nigga, fuck all that knowing your role. Nigga, work on your craft.
Work on your
only
craft.
5 of you niggas out here.
One
One nigga gotta be 2 crash outs out here. That's a roll. Fuck out of here. I'm tired of seeing that shit. I don't want to see no game 70-60 because these niggas just want to fight all game.
Right.
Nah, nigga, I want to see nigga Kyrie making a nigga drop to his fucking knees. Like, oh shit. That nigga Luka hit him.
And they love that so much. They love that so much that even the players supposed to be playing defense just stop and watch too.
No,
it's like,
they don't stop and watch.
Hey, you do what you got
played against that shit.
You do your part. Now our stars come down to his part. Like who
when I was in Arizona playing against them real NBA niggas, bro. You think that niggas is not playing defense? They just are so great at making shots, dog. So it's gonna get to a point where guarding them niggas, you gonna feel like, oh, I just gotta tackle this nigga to make. And why would you just do that? Like, why would that's just weird, bro? Like them niggas get you to the point. We talking about booking these niggas. Like that's why they're in the NBA. It's only been 6,000 niggas ever to come through the NBA. First off, so obviously them niggas gonna show you why they there, bro. When you playing pickup basket, them niggas do not miss, bro. Like, so it's gonna be like, oh, bro, it's gonna look like you ain't playing defense, but I promise you, you be playing defense. Niggas be closing out everything. It's just to a point to where he scores so efficient, like you gonna have to just foul him there, like for him to miss. Like, so it's just like
makes sense.
That's it. And also, again, the bigger picture with the NBA and the NFL is entertainment. In order to get your bigger bang for your buck, entertainment-wise, you have to prolong these stars' careers. And the only way to prolong that is to what? You got to take these defensive plays that's taking these Negroes out of the game for 1 and 2 years away. Because we want to see them on the court. Not we want to talk about them and what they're going to be like when they come back.
So both things could be true. They're making good improvements to prolong shit, but it's also diminishing the game that we all kind of love. Like it takes the competition up.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real about it. It's professional. We really should have never learned to love, at least basketball wise. We should never have learned to love football in basketball. I don't basketball, not football.
I don't think like. When I grew up watching in the 90s and the 2000s, we're acting like these were cavemen. They were skilled too. It's just that it was more.
Some of them. It was more.
I mean, of course, things get better with time. Like we're supposed to get better. Like Steph Curry is supposed to shoot better than Dale Curry. But I'm saying let's not just act like they were out there massacring each other. It still was a game. It still was.
You ever seen Bill Laimbeer play?
No. I have. I said 90s and 2000s. He was more 80s. Like I'm saying, when I grew up, I'm not just gonna act like these guys.
I'll give you the 2000s, 90s.
I'm mid 90s. I came into it when Jordan and the Jazz were going every year. Like that whole, like 95.
You saw that game?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I actually saw his last shot. Yeah.
With the
it was a push off also.
With the Jazz, Byron Russell. Yeah, that was my
push off.
I was young, man. Like 6, I guess, something like that.
Who was that? 90? That was 96.
Something like that.
I was 16.
I was 1 year old.
I was 4.
Yeah, I was like 5 or 6.
16. So you was there. It was a push
so Penny, you was there when Tupac. Well, not there, but you was alive when Tupac got.
Yeah, he was old enough to feel some type of way about it.
Did you cry when Tupac? Where was you at when you found out Tupac?
Like, oh, fuck.
I was probably at school going through a race war, where the SWAT team had to come into the school.
Fuck out of here.
That's a fact. You saying get out of here, but that's literally my life.
Where you went? This was in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I'm about to say they know that no Edna car, nigga.
Nah,
That's
not in New Orleans.
That's physically impossible.
This is when I moved from New Orleans. My parents brought me from New Orleans from Edna Car to get into race war fights.
What was the school? Carnes?
Carnes, correct.
Did you play football there?
With a K. Ooh, shit.
Nah, I wanted to leave that place. The only thing I played was basketball.
Oh, there?
Yeah.
Dang. So you got
Penny Cahoop.
Damn, Penny, you done seen a lot. I didn't know you was alive when Tupac.
I'll give Penny that. Penny Cahoop a little bit.
Hey, so how was it going to the movies back then?
What? What you mean?
Going to the movies.
What does that mean? How was it going to the movies?
Yeah, like how much was a movie ticket back then?
Oh, we used to have dollar movies, cuz.
Like I'm for like new movies just coming out.
Well, new movies eventually got to be $1. But it was not necessarily brand new movies that were $1, but they were recently new that were $1.
Damn, it's crazy.
It was fun times.
They said back then was pretty fun, bro. You actually had to be social with people. Really had.
Let's just put it this way. I used to go to Birmingham and hoop Birmingham niggas out.
Oh, that's a question for Bama. I ain't got nothing. I don't know. That's.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it so the public can hear it. Facts.
Yeah,
I used to come from Knoxville, Tennessee, and go to Birmingham, and I would be as efficient as I ever was playing Birmingham niggas.
Like for money?
Nah, I just took people pride for free. Free 99.
Yeah, that is worse than money though. Because he got to go home thinking about that. Like, damn, this nigga whooped me 1-on-1 for free.
In the hood, niggas that used to go live in the hood, they used to be mad salty at the end of these games. And I used to be like, all right, next.
It's crazy. Nah, I believe it. Damn. I didn't know y'all was that old. Man. Damn.
How old you think 43 is? I'm 43. It ain't like I'm 78.
That's crazy. Man, I didn't know y'all was that old, bro. I didn't know y'all was that much older. I was damn.
But the point about Jordan's last
you still got your Pokemon cards?
Who?
I do.
Or you still got your Pokemon cards?
I do.
Shit, I know them drinks were some bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hold on to them things.
Yeah.
You hold on to them things.
And them things recycling back around because my son playing with Pokemon and Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I buy them for my daughter. I just buy the boxes because I know in 20 years it'll be something.
Well, go ahead, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Yeah.
What Carl is an asshole.
Hey man, I'm just saying, bro. Like Pokemon cards are worth some dollars, man.
They are.
Yeah. I'm still trying to find my brother's Pokemon cards. I think when he passed away, I think my family got him and hid them drinks. Them drinks were some cheese. He collected them drinks back in 2099. 2000, yeah, 99, 2000.
Yeah.
Them drinks were some bread.
99, that's when I graduated.
Yeah, and that's when he was collecting Pokemon cards. So yeah,
man, niggas used to fight over them shit. You used to steal them from each other.
Now you see why.
I remember we hit in our elementary school. They had a raid on us. Like we had drugs or something. They brought everybody out in the hallway. We had to like flip out our pockets and make sure we had no Pokemon. like that's how heavy them shit was, bro.
He was crashing out of the Pokemon.
Crashing out. I mean, my father took mine away because I beat the neighbor's ass over one. Like, it's just crazy shit.
Did you get it back?
I did. No, I actually stole his. I was wrong. Like, that shit had you doing shit like that.
Hopefully you kept that same card. I hope it's worth it.
This man blamed This man blamed the illegal activity on the cards.
I remember.
You're not lying though.
I grew up on a I grew up on a military base, so like every day was a new fucking adventure. You like an Asian person coming down the hill, a Mexican, like you never knew what was happening. So I remember one day it was this young little dude that just walked through the neighborhood, and dude had all the Pokemon, like Charizard, all them shit. I was trading this nigga like the common cards for like his Charizard and shit, like just getting everything. Like, that's just the shit.
I used to live on military bases too.
How was that growing up in a military base, man? How was that?
It was kind of bittersweet because like elementary school, I went to school on a military base, so you didn't make no difference anyway. But when I went to Maryland and we were living on the base but going to public school, and that's when you started noticing like, damn, I'm missing out on everything. Like all the kids come back talking about what's going on, and you just confined to the base. Like whatever happens at the youth center and the movie theater, that's your. But looking back, like I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for it. Probably kept me out of a lot of trouble, gave me a different perspective on a lot of things. And I say like I'm real disciplined, so I think it taught me discipline too. So it kind of sucked moving every 4 years.
4 years, yep.
Yeah, I did. Girlfriend and telling her you gotta leave.
Like that happened to me in 5th grade. I had a girlfriend, I had to leave her and all that shit. That shit. Man. Yeah, man.
That hurt me hearing that.
Look at him. See, he didn't experience it, so of course he gonna make that statement.
Penny. Don't say that shit, nigga. You know how much my mama used to move back in the day. She used to move like she was in the military, nigga. I went to like
but at least you were in the same state, in the same city.
Yeah, but I used to change friends like a motherfucker, bro. Look, I went to Jackson. Then I went from Jackson to Irwin. Then I went from Irwin to fucking Centerpoint.
Penny made a good point, though.
Centerpoint to Irondale.
That just made you popular in your state. I'm talking about like 2 years old, we go to Jacksonville. From Jacksonville, you go to Oklahoma. I did all the elementary in Oklahoma. As soon as that's over, you go to middle school in Maryland. As soon as middle school over, high school in South Carolina. So like it would constantly like resetting all your friends. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. But I'm thankful for that. Different. I'm thankful for that because I still got people all around. Like, my range is a lot more than just, the island.
Helps you be a global nigga.
Exactly. And unafraid to go places. I think that's the main reason why I'm able to just get in my car and say I'm gonna drive for 2 days. Because I done seen what it's like to cross state lines. Like I actually know people. I'm not gonna say that. Ain't no reason to put nobody down. But yeah, like it has its pros and its cons.
I don't know. The con to it is for me, I traveled so much as a kid. I don't really like traveling as an adult.
That's true. That's very true. Once I got home and I could set my feet down, I'm like, I'm good. Like I don't need to go nowhere. That is very true.
3 hours sounds like a long time to me, man. Even though it's really a short amount of time, man, that just sounds like torture to me.
Yeah. But yeah, so your dad was in the military, Penny?
My dad was in the military and I used to be in the military.
Okay, what branch? Branches?
I was in the Air Force and he was in the Navy.
Okay, yeah, my dad was in the Navy too. Yep.
Oh, sounds so cool.
Fucking day, man.
Military babies.
Yeah, man.
Y'all hating, don't hate.
8 o'clock. I don't give a damn. Yeah, right now. I don't give a damn about what y'all went through as military babies. Good. I'm happy I went through it.
Nah, my shit is crazy though. That military shit put me in some weird places. Like y'all remember the Oklahoma City bombing?
Yeah.
Timothy McVeigh. So my daycare, let's just say my daycare was close. I went to Plainview Head Start. It was close enough to that shit to where like the shit was shaking and the teacher was like, get down, all type of shit. In Maryland, like we lived, my house was like 2 minutes away from Air Force One. So you can imagine like the hysteria when 9/11 happened. The Pentagon was right around the corner.
Wait, I don't mean to cut you off. Wait, do you remember the years exactly you was in Maryland?
Yeah, that had to been 2001 to 2004.
Okay, so you was there when the DC sniper was out there.
Okay.
That was the worst thing of my life, DC.
Listen, wild story. One of his sons was in my class.
I believe it.
Ooh.
One of his sons, okay, so we're talking about it, and somebody, I never forget this, like, one girl was just talking about how crazy it was, and I'm not gonna say his name, but this one guy, like, he was in class just, like, balling up, and he just exploded. Man, that's my fucking father. And we looked at him, and we looked at everything, and looked at it, was like, oh, shit, that is. Like, it really is. Like, so, yeah, I was close to that. A lot of stuff, man, for real.
Yeah, that nigga, them niggas shot an old lady down the street from my house. Yeah, we need to go to the school bus.
It was crazy.
Cool. That was a real crazy moment, bro. Everything was crazy.
They would say like don't get out your car and pump gas for too long. It was a bunch of stuff like don't go outside.
Killing like people that was like worked at like high like ranking places like in the government though.
I mean, looking back, you could probably see a pattern, but then it was just like it's a person shooting people. Like everybody's on the list.
Right. Yeah. Back then, you wasn't thinking about that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but when you look at it though, like when you look at the case though, like they was like shooting like what?
No, you right. But back then, looking at that drink, you just thought a nigga sniping niggas.
I ain't gonna say too much though, but them boys had a cause, didn't they?
Man, we ain't gonna talk about that, man. You trying to
build
a podcast, man. Let's at least get some clout before we start, man. You know, I mean, come on, man.
No, I guess we gotta talk like this before the clout. That's what they say. That's what I want to say. Because
outside of that talk, I was in the 1989 earthquake in San Francisco, so that's a historic earthquake.
So 89.
You was alive then?
So 89, there was a historic one in San Francisco. There was also one.
I think that's when they had there was in the
during the World Series.
Yeah,
during the World Series.
I read about that.
Nigga, I survived.
You should have bought you some property back then, boy.
I survived the biggest tornado in American history in 2011, nigga.
Nigga, lie.
I know it wasn't worse than May 3rd, 99 in Oklahoma.
Oh bullshit! In Alabama, that shit was a mile. That shit was a mile wide and it stayed on the ground for an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, we had about 5 or 7 tornadoes in one day. Couple of them F5s.
Yeah, but this one stayed on. It was a mile wide and it stayed on the ground for an hour and 20 minutes.
All right, so homework for next episode. Let's compare the catastrophes between May 3rd, 99 and on Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and when did yours happen?
2011.
And
Drew
where?
Brees and Nick Saban had to build that shit back. It was Tuscaloosa and Birmingham.
Man, I'm talking about Oklahoma, Tornado Alley.
Yeah, that's the whole South though, just because it's a mixture of the warm and the cold. That's why the South really dangerous.
Can I say one more thing before we go?
Sure.
How y'all feel about that man Kobe Bryant rings being on auction?
Shit, that's what happened. Shit, Vanessa don't fuck with his parents like that. They need some money.
Right. There's a reason why Kobe he never really talked about his biological parents or his sister.
They probably didn't accept his wife or whatever the case may be, but I still feel like whatever that shit had went on, like they shouldn't have to suffer like that.
I hope that's not the case. That they didn't accept his wife. So I'm gonna just leave that at that.
2
My
+ 2.
opinion, I don't give a fuck at all.
Yeah, that's a bunch of rich nigga problems.
Yeah, I don't give a flying fuck.
But how do we know that Kobe's parents are rich though?
I don't give a fuck. No, I do think it has something to do with that though, Penny. Like they always had a rift, and Kobe was probably the only one that kind of brought them together. And then when he goes, the true colors come out, like, you know.
But it's his parents. You should still take care of them, though.
I agree.
That's still his parents.
I don't know.
But that's when they go back. You gotta be careful with marrying, man.
I don't know enough about the situation in order to talk about it. I can make some generalized statements and still may not be addressing the issue. So,
but you is supposed to at least make sure they people straight though.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. Hypothetically, and I don't know anything about it. But
yeah,
I will state What I will state is I know the black community, and I know the black community is not always welcome when a really talented and intelligent brother goes outside of the community. What I can tell you from experience is I do know the names that are called and the statements that are made just because he may have chosen not to marry a black woman. If that is the case, and she feels whichever way she feels, who am I or who is anyone to tell her how she should feel and what action she should take? Again, I don't know if it is.
So if your parents just speaking, no, I won't even use you. I don't know. That's crazy. I could just see if I was looking down on a situation like that, even if they didn't get along, you still shouldn't have my parents out here selling stuff because ultimately I come from them. Like I'm more them than I am you. So if she had something to do with that, like she would have to get over it because you kind of proving why they might have not fuck with your ass in the beginning.
I don't know, man. I think the bigger moral of the story is be careful what you say to people, and be careful with what you say, how that rubs that person, because you never know if you're going to be in a position to need that person.
That's true.
No, that is facts. But dang, he should have. I mean, like I said, we don't know. There should have been something written in the will where they parents do get taken care of. But I don't know. Like I said, we don't know. I haven't read up enough research on it to see what's really going on my damn self. But just as if I were to pass away, I would like for my mom, my daughter, my people to get taken care of. Whether if they didn't like each other or not. That's just me though.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
Like
it.
I said, please just make sure because I wouldn't be able to enjoy this life if it wasn't for my mom and dad fucking.
Exactly, and if you really about his legacy, this is tarnished. This is not a good look for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, it's respect.
I don't know. I don't know. Does it?
I don't know either. Like I said, we can say this.
We'll have to do more homework. I
got to do more homework on
it. Whatever said. Whatever Lori said. Shit, I gotta do some research. Gotta do some more research. Hell no. Hell no. Gotta do some research. Hell no. That boy Reese funny as hell. Hell no. I gotta do my research. As soon as you ask him something controversial, he like, hell, I gotta do some more research before I talk about that.
One more time, Ben. One more time. What you say?
Hell no. I gotta do some research. Gotta do some more research.
You remind me of Long Boy saying that, man.
Oh yeah, well, hey,
you remind me of Long Boy saying that.
All right, y'all. It's 2
all
hours,
right, y'all.
Man.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
Holla.